I don't get any joy seeing another team win besides my team. It's like
No, I like losing. Like if Man United, all those teams lose, but it's fun.
yeah,
You watch
we
it.
would have laughed if we saw the 4-0. We didn't see
Yeah,
the 4-0.
you see that it's like fun.
Yeah, so the thing is like now, look, my justification there is like, look, our season's gone to crap. We drew today.
Yeah.
We were crashed out the Champions League. It's like watching the credits to a porn. I don't watch credits to the porn. I'm like, my team's gone. Why am I going to watch the credits to a porn? All right.
All right.
Hey, man, how are you? What's happening? What's been happening in the week?
I'm good. Lot of news, bro.
A lot of news. Not so much news. I think it's just mostly sport news that's come
that's
up.
what I'm saying. I'm glad.
Is it?
I'm glad it's away from the white people.
Yeah, no, we're diversifying.
Like the racism is a little bit gone.
Yeah, we're diversifying portfolio. Mobster, how are you doing there?
No complaints, man. No complaints.
No complaints. There's only one complaint that's come
No
up.
complaints.
Only one complaint. There's that kid in Beacon Bay who begs on the corner there, outside Retail Park.
They complain this.
No. Apparently they want to adopt that kid, man.
Save the kids.
They want to save him, but I think the problem that's come up with that kid is that he doesn't have a birth certificate, and his aunt is
How doesn't he have a birth certificate?
Well, because some white lady investigated. She wants to save him.
No, he just probably gave her a wrong name. How? Is there people that don't have birth certificates?
I don't know. They never paid for his birth certificate. How does he get Sasa, though, if his aunt has got the card, apparently, I hear?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. There's
It's
something
stupid.
up there.
Yeah, there's
No.
something going on there. But the residents of Beacon Bay want to save him. They want to take him to a home. They've tried. I would notice something weird what happened to that kid.
What?
One time we were coming back from Hemingway's and he was begging and some black guy stepped out his car and actually beat him.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
so I'm like trying to think, how does that black guy feel now that when he sees this kid, like people are like, you know, they're trying to save him.
But why? Why? Fuck, what's wrong with you if you just go and hit a guy?
Because he was like just irritated the way he was begging.
You get irritated for...
I think he had a bad day at work or some shit like that.
and
he took it out
He got
on his-
fired or something.
Yeah, and he took it out on a street vendor. The weirdest part that I actually find about how people sometimes is that, you know, you can have a kid be, you can have someone beg on the street outside your car and you don't give him money. But if you see a white guy with a stag party begging, you give him money. Isn't that money going to the same thing? Because those guys going to a stag party are going to drink that money klar.
Yeah.
And then you also gonna
It is essentially the
it's
same.
the same thing. And
It's
then you
the
got a
same
street
concept.
kid. It's a street kid that you're going to give money and he's going to probably drink that money class. So, I mean, why do we put classes on it now, bruh?
Depends, bro. Depends.
That's just people. That's terrible. Terrible. That's what I noticed, though. So I'm just thinking, hey, man, it's good that people are trying to save people in this day and age. And also just a kid in general. We need to save the kids, man.
But is it save the kids?
Oh, they ought to be saving him. I saw him today. He looked pretty chuffed about himself.
Oh.
Yeah, he was pretty chuffed about himself.
Oh, shit.
But another thing, we spoke about Lewis Hamilton. FIA is banning jewelry. What does the FIA stand for?
I was checking that. What the fuck is it?
What?
Formula.
Something. Okay, let's talk a bit about this. Why do they want to ban jewelry?
Didn't they do the same thing with soccer as well? Remember back in the day, Ronaldinho and them wear earrings and rings and those things. Like the same thing, a concept happened with soccer as well.
Was this during a game or the press conference?
No, man. During the games, they used to play with earrings
Oh, yeah.
and,
Okay,
and rings
yeah,
and
yeah.
those type of things. And
Okay, but I think
understand soccer.
I understand soccer.
But still, it's your choice.
It's your choice too, but why do you want to ban jewelry?
What does it do in the car?
What does it do in a car? What does it do even in the fact of just being in a press conference? What does it do to you?
Nah, good question.
Yeah. So the one person that's taken exception to this, because obviously these people are trying to destroy his chances of winning a championship. And like I said, he's got to go through some measures because this is something else to just throw him off balance because he took exception to this thing. And he came to a press conference, I think on Friday, wearing 4 watches, a whole lot of chains, a whole lot of earrings.
You see, now he's overdoing it.
And then he goes and says that this thing of this implementation is probably going to hurt him most, and he wants to talk to the people, and he'll consider not even driving.
Yeah, he said, yeah.
If that happens.
I saw the
Right?
article, yeah, he said.
Yeah. And then, I don't know if Mobster, just to disturb you there 2 seconds, can you just read that article? Some part came up there. And I thought to myself, do we have to know this, Lewin? Do we have to know this part? I don't get it. He's getting soft, bro.
He is.
He's getting soft.
Do you want me to read that specific part?
Read some little parts to give context so it doesn't sound like we're pulling it out the navel.
But that's the part.
Yeah, that's the part.
That's the part.
Okay, cool, man. 7-time champion Hamilton had previously vowed to defy the clampdown as he has driven throughout his career with jewelry. Asked ahead of the Miami Grand Prix if his stance remained the same after the latest development, Hamilton insisted, "I feel it is almost a step backwards if you think of the steps we have been taking as a sport and the more important issues and causes we had been focused on and really pushed."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this is the thing that gets me now.
The juicy part.
Juicy.
Yes. Ooh, you like it. But look, I have to mention this as well. Now, he did say that, look, the jewelry, it doesn't make a difference because even in the MRI scans,
Yeah.
he doesn't take it off and it doesn't affect the scans in any way.
Yeah. Because it's not magnetic, as you said.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
no.
platinum, yeah.
Yeah.
He said,
Yes,
it's platinum.
yes, exactly.
It's a money play.
You check.
Let me just see. Yeah, here we go. With the introduction of checks into official scrutineering, drivers could be barred from racing if found non-compliant, just as cars can be found to break rules. Okay. So that's the rules they're trying to impose. Hamilton has previously explained he has pieces of permanent jewelry and reiterating his personal situation. The Mercedes driver said, "I can't remove at least 2 of them. One, I can't really explain where it is."
Wow.
There we go. That's the one.
So, does Lewis Hamilton have a cock ring?
Yeah, I think it might be a cock ring.
Does he have a cock ring?
Obviously, it must be a cock ring because he says he can't explain. But it is.
So, do you think he won these 7 championships because he had the downforce from his cock ring, pressing on the speed pedal and him actually winning race? Do they want is Lewis Hamilton that hung to have a cock ring in an F1 car and they found that there's a magnetic force pulling his
You see
fucking
that shit?
schlong down as he presses on the freaking pedal?
Like it's gonna make such a big difference from all these things.
But this is why I also find him. You should have seen what he was dressed in on Friday.
I don't think I don't know.
He looked like, I don't know, he looked like the Prince of F1, bro. He looked like Prince or some shit.
Sure.
Dressed in purple pants with all these watches and whatever. I find that so weird. Isn't Tag Heuer a sponsor of Formula One?
Thank you. Yeah.
I know there's soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
I don't know.
soccer,
I may have
yeah.
to check that up, but I would think watches, jewelry constitute as jewelry. And I think in Formula One, he's the only black guy there. Or the only clearling in Formula One, because only clearling where you guys wear earrings and then you have chains and all that shit. So I don't understand it. That's just something to throw him off. And he has taken the bait.
To do something extravagant as that, man.
Yeah,
That's
no,
just to do-
but like he's taken the bait to actually entertain them. He should have never entertained them. He should have just been like, "Oh yeah, you're taking away the jewelry. Let's keep it at that." You know what he did today? He went to the press conference without the jewelry, and he said that he's not going to pull out of a race. So on Friday or Thursday, he says, "I may not race."
Yeah.
The man.
Yeah.
They only want the visible jewelry away, isn't it? Yeah. Then
could be a sponsorship.
why did he go and announce?
Yeah, why did
the
he
private
make
ones
such
and
an
all these
issue
things?
of it?
Yeah.
And then come again after the qualifiers now or something happens, he goes and says, "Nah."
Nah, man.
He comes there without it. So
Confused.
I don't understand. Like this is the same thing
confused.
that we said. He won't win a championship if he doesn't take his mother's last name. And now
Has it changed yet?
he hasn't changed it yet. And now they want to take away his cock ring.
Nah, shame, man.
You know? I don't understand that one.
But what's your theory on the reason why the FIA actually wants to ban jewelry?
I would think maybe it's a sponsorship.
It must
thing,
be a sponsorship thing.
because it's distracting, and also no. Well, it's not distracting. It isn't distracting. I'm talking crap there. I just think Formula One and the crowd of the aristocrats that go to Formula One are just full of shit, man. It's only people of color that actually wear jewelry or things like that. As I said, colors with studs and all these type of things. I think they don't want a gangster image or an image of the streets to be portrayed in Formula 1.
Tattoos and all those things, isn't it?
But the races don't show tattoos, must remember. You always
Yeah,
wear
they've
that.
always-
You always wear that
Yeah.
onesie. You know that onesie, that pajama.
So the only thing
Formula
you can
onesie.
actually just show is earrings and nose ring.
They don't want any of that. And he
And a
said he
watch.
can't take his nose ring out. Yet you can remove it, then your
He's-
whole
Does he have
closes.
one?
Yeah.
He did mention that he's got a piercing.
But he says he can't take it out. Which
Oh,
he
but
can't remove. Why can't he remove
I wanted
it?
to say something, but let me rather not, since some people are going to get offended. Why does it seem like Lewis Hamilton is very feminine?
He is feminine. He wants to take his mother's last name. You heard that.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
It's look, pole position used to be the thing, bro. That's why it's called pole position. That's the most feminine thing in Formula 1, pole position, bro. So I don't know about anything else. But man, Lewis Hamilton's got a cock ring and it's been giving him an advantage over the competition. Now they want to remove his cock ring. You see? They're just stripping the manly rights to all of this shit.
Fuck that.
They're stripping all the manly rights to it. I don't understand it. Let's move on to something with 2 balls, bro. 2 balls.
2 balls.
2 balls, 90 minutes. I didn't watch it though.
2
Speak
balls.
to me.
Why are you saying 2 balls?
I'm thinking about the draw, the UEFA draw. There's always 2 balls in the UEFA draw. I didn't watch the match between Real Madrid and
That
Manchester
was
City.
Are you
was an
serious?
exciting match.
Nah, I didn't because look,
You only watch NBA. That's,
Nah, I watch-
you only watch NBA.
let's just
Nah,
That's
I
the
watch
only
it.
ball you watch.
I do watch the NBA. The reason why I watch the NBA is because Chelsea's gone.
No.
It's like I'm a patriotic fan. I watch my team and that's what that I watch. I don't want to watch this and that and that. It's
I
like
follow football. I don't just watch like.
Imagine-
Chelsea's my club,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I love football, so I watch all the games. It's exciting.
you're a neutral,
Yeah.
a drought sitter.
No, I don't support other teams. I watch them.
I don't get it. I don't
watch
get it.
them.
I don't get any joy seeing another team win besides my team. It's like
No, I like losing. Like if Man United, all those teams lose, but it's fun. You watch
we
it.
would have laughed if we saw the 4-0. We didn't see
Yeah,
the 4-0.
you see that. It's like fun.
Yeah. So the thing is like now, look, my justification there is like, look, our season's gone to crap. We drew today.
Yeah.
We were crashed out the Champions League. It's like watching the credits to a porn. I don't watch credits to a porn. I'm like, my team's gone. Why am I going to watch the credits to a porn? But let's get back to Real Madrid. Is Pep a serial loser?
In the Champions League, yeah.
Oh, but he's a serial loser in the mere fact that he can't do it without Messi.
Yeah.
And he can't do it without referee Lona. He needs help always.
Yeah.
So financially, at Bayern Munich, he's failed there.
Yeah. And he had like Lewandowski and all those players there.
And he failed at that.
He couldn't.
Now, I think they've spent something close to 950 mil or
No,
940.
over 1 billion.
Wow.
They spent 1
And he
billion.
hasn't-
Didn't get shit.
And he hasn't gotten anything. And he keeps fumbling.
But he got close last season with the final, then we beat them.
No, we're always going to beat them. I knew that.
Yeah.
They don't have pay. Do you think
But they say overthinks it, man. That's all it is.
as a
Overthinks.
mega mind?
Overthinks that shit. All the tactics. He's
But then-
defender will play striker.
But
Shit he
I
does.
hear, as the people who watch the game, they're telling me that he took off De Bruyne
He took off.
at the end of the game. He
Yeah,
started defending.
because we all, even when we were watching it, we thought it was done. They scored. It was 1-0. The aggregate, they had to score 2 goals. And it was already like 80 minutes, 89 minutes. He took off. He put Fernandinho on and.
Oh, that's defensive. That's defensive move.
He went a defensive move, and he thought, the game is finished. We all thought, and then when a Madrid goal came over Rodrigo, I thought, it's a consolation. Then just like 1 minute after they scored again, the second one was
He
like, oh
fucked it up.
shit.
And he doesn't play Fernandinho a lot, so Fernandinho was rusty.
They panicked, bro.
Yeah, and I think, did he put on Just Stones also?
No, it was not. He's injured, that dude.
I said,
Yeah.
so he fluffed it, bro.
Again.
He fluffed it again.
He fucks
But
up.
that game was fucking exciting.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
right, well, exciting. He fluffed it. I only saw in the morning before I jogged. I was like, I looked at the phone and I was like, what?
Nah, I was pissed, to be honest with you. I was like, fuck, these guys are really gonna let City take
But I was
this
happy. Everybody wanted him to lose. But There was this thing. Remember, Pep used to have a problem with black players. Back then.
Toure,
with Eto'o and all these players, and then Yaya Toure's agent and all those guys said that the African curse is strong.
Yeah.
Like with the Yaya Toure curse, he will not win the Champions League unless he curse get broken.
Unless he does what?
I don't know. I don't know what he has to do. But the African nation has to improve himself. Has to do that thing and get rid of the muti.
I would think the Drake curse is more real than that, bro. Yeah. Maybe Pep somehow took a picture with Drake and that's what happened.
Remember that time?
Yeah.
Yo, people were going on a losing streak.
Anytime you're seen with Drake, even freaking Reece James was in a picture with Drake. This is why we're in freaking trouble. Because he took a picture of Drake and then he got injured after him and Ben Chilwell. So they were on a roll.
We still thought we won 3-0, but then they got injured.
You see that?
It was like, fuck. There's always something.
And then the season went to crap right then after that.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So another thing is, Real Madrid, I don't know, man. I feel two ways about Real Madrid. I don't feel like Madrid is like exceptionally hot.
No, I think they very experienced. Remember, they took that cup how many times? That's the cup. It's theirs. That's how they you remember when Barcelona used to take the league every single time? They would just take the Champions League. They would play crap in the league and just take the Champions League like 3 times in a row. They even this season, they suck.
Yeah. And they
fucking suck.
Yeah, they've got to beat Liverpool. I would like.
Yeah, I don't want Liverpool to win. That's the big thing.
I wouldn't want Liverpool to take it.
Fuck that.
Yeah, me too, man.
So at least another thing that happened, Jose Mourinho, they're in the what? What is that final? They
Conference League.
Conference. What is the Conference League?
What?
Is
Conference League.
If you
there's a Champions League.
Yeah.
There's Europa League.
And then a Conference League.
Isn't that like
7th?
Isn't that like the Carling Cup of freaking Europe then?
Basically.
Like what the fuck?
It's just extra money. That's
because I was so confused. I was like,
that's
conference?
money, bro. They saw opportunity and they took like, hey, let's make money.
That's it. So
let's give people at 7th a chance as well.
7th.
Yeah. Like 5th and 6th goes to Europa, and then 7th do the Conference League.
And who are they in the final against?
It's Rangers. No, Rangers be Europa.
No, yeah, Rangers went to Europa after Gerrard left.
Is this other? What is this? Not
and West Ham lost. And West Ham lost against them.
Frankfurt is going to play against. West Ham.
Well, he's hitting finals. It's not a grand final. It's like the Carling Cup of Europe, but
it's still better than nothing. Fuck that.
United ain't gotten anything since he left.
You see that shit. So
I don't know, man. It's Carling Cup of Europe, but at least he's still doing something, right? He's still pushing. He's still pushing.
Is he better?
Is he better
than Pep? Of course.
Well, I would say yeah, but how many? But okay, we'll get to that Pep thing. I think, is he better? Well, if in terms of winning and the style they play, but the money. Look, the money that's been spent under Pep now,
it's a lot,
has gone over him now.
Yeah, it's
the amounts of money, it's gone over him.
It's too much, bro. It's too much.
And for what they're doing, and it's not popping up, it's just.
But I suspect, probably in the next 2 seasons, they'll probably take it. Man City.
But I think it's those players, man. Those players aren't mentally ready.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Real Madrid, they have that thing. They have to fucking win that thing. You see, that's why they win. They keep themselves in the game. Look with us as well. We were 3-0 fucking head. Okay, but at the handball, fuck us.
Yeah. But still, man, if we had Ben Chilwell, we bury those guys any other day.
They're not good.
If the system was there and the guys were there, we would bury them. And also, our youth thing, those guys have been winning youth Europa Leagues and all that crap and Champions League. So it's built in you.
Yeah, you see.
One thing that's been happening throughout the week, that's this British media. Always. So the British media comes out and says that Roman Abrahamovic wants his loan to be paid.
Did he?
What loan?
But that loan?
The 1.6 billion. Says he wants it paid. That's what the media speculated. I think this was on Wednesday. I think I saw you on Wednesday.
Yes.
It was on Tuesday they were saying that. And then they were running with it, saying that the sale of Chelsea is going to be halted due to this thing, and he's changing the conditions on the fly because he's running out of cash. And then a day later, they release a statement to say, nah, that's false.
I read the same.
We are
yeah.
still on the mission of giving the money to a charitable organization to help things with the UN in Ukraine, and that's what we want to do. So once that gets reported, the media is not so, and the club released a statement. They saw it fit to release that statement. So some shows were like, nah, he's backtracking because of what the
But they're
government's
doing
saying.
the most to discredit that guy.
Doing the most to discredit him, and
definitely.
yet he's there trying to stop things. Come Friday or Saturday morning, the club is now being sold
Exactly. You see
to,
that?
I think, Craig Burley
Yeah.
with that consortium of theirs.
Yeah, but I'm not that happy about it.
Yeah, well, look, they've put in clauses, the anti-glacier clauses. So the problem with Man United
Yeah.
is that those guys are just using that as a front for their loans. They use it, they back it loans because it's a big club. They can get them. So
It's a big money scheme. That's why.
yeah, no, but they say this guy, I think it's the Chicago. If you can look Chicago Sox or basketball or baseball. So he started that franchise. They built a stadium, and obviously he says the one way to get success is to win on the pitch first. So he turned that franchise that plays baseball into a winning franchise. So also in these glacier terms, it's blocking them from taking any dividends for the next 10 years or selling any shares for the next 10 years. He has to, obviously, they have to commit into
Reinvesting.
Yeah, into the development of the club.
Yeah.
Obviously, that stadium thing now will come around.
Yeah, bo.
Yeah, so also it's subject to what the government will want. Like if they approve him, but obviously they're Americans and got nothing on there, so it's gonna go through. He was there today to watch the game. You saw him?
Yeah, we saw. There were 3.
Probably that part of that consortium.
Yeah.
Because it's all different business people of sorts.
Fuck it. I don't know. Roman,
Yeah. Do you see
Roman was
anything
the
there?
perfect guy, man.
Yeah, Dave, I second that notion.
Who?
Abrahamovic, he was the
Yeah,
perfect.
he was passionate, man. He was
Yes,
passionate.
definitely.
He was majorly passionate. But obviously, look, Bryce, if they want him out, they want him out.
Yeah, things change, bro.
But he's also put in measures to protect the club
Yeah.
for at least 10 years. Maybe Marina won't leave now.
Yeah.
Marina will probably stay on. Peter Cech will stay on. The people that are there,
Yeah.
they're not going to leave. So at least things will stay the same. I think we need a marquee signing, bro. I think when they get this thing over, I'd love to take Harry Kane. Get rid of.
Yeah, again, it's old man.
One
Fuck
Kane.
Yeah, take Kane, bro.
Look, I like Kane, but I wouldn't want him there, man.
Kane can bang them goals in. It's not going to be like Lukaku
fuck
in
that.
Timberlands.
Oh,
and-
anyone
We
would be
needed
better than
Haaland,
Lukaku, man.
but-
Come
but
on.
we
we messed,
taking-
we messed up on that Haaland thing because
Because of
obviously
600,000 a week, that's why.
He's getting fat, man.
maybe that's why we didn't. Oh, Lukaku, but maybe that's why we didn't want to pay Rudiger. Oh, Rudiger was shit today. Fuck, Real Madrid can take him. They can take him. Real Madrid can take him. I'm like, yeah.
What happened?
Fucking-
I didn't watch the match.
He was
Yeah.
like, oh, dude.
Faulty. He was
Faulty. Those goals came from him and Silva also. Age is creaking up there.
Did they lose?
Draw.
Drew 2-2.
Wolves
From 2-1 almost.
Wolves
Oh,
scored
yeah.
in the last minute of
96th minute.
yeah, 96 minutes. So Rudiger can go.
Yeah,
As, Rudiger's
fuck
leaving.
off.
Espilicueta's leaving.
But isn't
Christensen's
Rudiger
leaving. Huh?
Isn't Rudiger leaving?
Yeah, he is. So it's fine. Let Madrid
It's good.
take him.
Let's go.
Rudiger's leaving. Espilicueta's
done
leaving.
now.
Christensen's leaving.
He's turning 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's quite. Yeah, he's going to be 30. So I wouldn't. We also we offered 300,000. He didn't want it. Let him go to Madrid. Let him pay more, bro.
Yeah.
It was 200,000 actually. So let him go there and get more.
But how much did he want? Probably 300,000.
Probably wanted that 3.
Yeah.
Let him go there, get more, because he's been shoddy. I think his mind is out of it. He's been shoddy. Just like Christensen also against an Arsenal game, who for him to do a back pass was terrible.
Yeah, they were doing
Terrible.
shit. They just fuck up.
Yeah, so the future's going to be better. I would rather have.
But we'll see. I don't have like
But we
high
want.
expectations for it, but we'll see.
We need we must get Harry Kane, bro. He'll bang them goals in. Marquee signing Harry Kane.
Take Tammy back, man. Take Tammy.
Bro, I don't
Tammy,
trust Italy,
bro.
man. I don't trust Italy. That's the problem. And Tuchel doesn't trust Tammy.
Hey, they
No,
love Tammy.
I don't either, man. There's something about him. He's not
But
consistent.
he was our top scorer.
Yeah,
He wasn't
was.
consistent though.
He wasn't consistent. He'd score against the lesser teams.
No, we scored against United as well.
And Arsenal, he scored against.
Yeah.
He still did the Drogba celebration, but he had a dry spell for quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It happens. Fuck, if we can give Werner a chance.
Oh,
Why the fuck can't we do it that way?
The mother of all
Is
dry
it because
spells.
he's black?
That's true.
No, bro, you've been through a phase as a guy where you go through a dry spell. When you hit that water drought, when you get back,
Yeah, man, it happens,
Yeah,
man.
but Werner was
He
on
should-
another level though. He was doing.
No, he was bad luck.
yeah, it was
Not
bad
because
luck, man. He was hitting posts and he was offside.
He
and all those
was
things.
just doing that shit, and I was like, this fucking guy. He has a curse. He knights somebody else's girl.
Yeah, but also look here, as we were talking, what is this? That referee
Ovribo.
Ovribo. So he gave out he gave out an interview in the week and said that game against Barcelona when
He said he wished he had VAR back then.
yes, and there were he said that there were penalties that we could have.
We all know.
We all know that.
We all know that shit.
Why say that now?
No, he said it like a couple years ago as well.
Yeah.
He spoke now about he wished he had VAR.
Yeah, because he was like, there's some things that I can't
Yeah.
think about it, and he
He
thinks
got
about it.
death threats and all that shit. He's somewhat retired after that.
Yeah, so now he
Oh
comes
fuck
up.
you still people still complain and say no it was a fair match, but the referee retired
Right after that. Yeah,
right
there's-
after that, it's like fuck this, I'm not doing this.
There's a theory that's been going around. Sepp Blatter got caught. Like, Sepp Blatter was involved in
The FIFA.
all that FIFA corruption.
Yeah.
And then Michel Platini was also the guy. So there's this conspiracy theory that's been going around is that UEFA was rigging games. And they had the hot and cold ball situation.
Yeah.
Whereby they'd put balls, the balls that you have in the bowl to choose the
they-
teams.
But I'm skeptical about that. I heard about that now. But they get normal guys, like normal players. Like you'll get Drogba, you'll get
No, only that's recently. Back in the day, they used to have
Yeah.
the match people too. They had guys from UEFA doing it. Only recently they did it, so they can make it look like now it's legit because they have to. So imagine we put Barcelona's ball in the fridge, and we put Chelsea's ball in the microwave, and then we know that this one's cold. We're gonna take it out, and we're gonna take.
And they said they even had a method of doing something and it makes it hot.
Yeah.
Then you know, okay.
Or
that
put it in
ball-
boiling water. You put it in water. That's the only way to keep it hot. Then you obviously that one's in the fridge. Then you know that this one must avoid this one.
Yeah.
Then that is how we ended up always getting the difficult draws.
Yeah.
And we always went up against referee Lona.
But I still question it to this day as well. Because look, like in group stages and Ocean City used to get easy.
And they,
draws and-
yeah, no one's like that's what happened. Essentially, they got the easiest draw to get to where they were.
But
So-
I think like this season, Liverpool gets an easy fucking draw.
Yeah, no, that Villarreal thing.
Villarreal, before that they had
yeah.
Inter Milan.
Yeah,
and
no.
before that, who else did they have? Benfica.
Yeah, no, that was.
And now they're going to.
That was
no,
ball.
that's
That was
bullshit.
ball. It is
That's
easy.
three easy teams just like that. Fuck that, no.
So back then, Barcelona
yeah.
used to get the decisions.
Yeah. They used to get away with shit.
Yeah. So he
That
was
match
even
was
saying,
fucked up.
he said that even that whole Iniesta thing, by even adding the time,
Yeah.
it
But
just
look,
messed up.
There was how many minutes added? 96? No? 96 minutes added. And Iniesta scored like in the 97th minute.
Yeah. Look at that.
That's
A lot
fucked up.
happened there. So when you speak about Pep and we speak about his achievements, we shouldn't leave out referee Lona. Because referee Lona
Yeah, they still say that.
had a run due to the referees and the decisions that they were given. And if imagine, look, that year we were red hot. If we beat them, we go to the final with Arsenal.
Yeah.
We beat
no,
Arsenal.
not Arsenal. United.
Did they Barcelona play against United?
Yeah.
In that one.
1-3-1.
Oh
Then
yeah.
Messi
United.
and David Villa, they still.
Oh yeah, where United was flat.
Cristiano
Yeah.
still cried there. Then he left.
Oh yeah, it would have been a repeat of the other final that we had, wasn't it? Because in
Yeah.
the previous year we were in the final with United.
It was. They wanted. Yeah, it would have been a repeat.
Yes.
Yeah. They wanted it a second time for the first time, was basically.
Yeah.
United and then.
But then
Barcelona.
also when we happened to win that Champions League, it's like no amount of referee Lona could get us because it was like
Yeah.
it was fate.
Because at least 2012, then we got them back with that 2-2. With Pepe was there. That's when the shit started.
Yeah.
And then we would always knock them out.
Yeah,
Everywhere
that's when
Pepe
the wheels would start to turn now, and then
Yeah.
you would be like, and you were in a humdinger of a game, and then that's when we had that Torres goal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and with the Neville gasm. You see, that's the type of porn movies I want to watch. Neville gasms on freaking soccer. That's the shit I want to see. So yeah, man. But so Chelsea's sold, and the Roman Empire ends on a high, bro.
Yeah, we took everything.
Yeah.
We took everything.
And
That's the good
that
thing.
just show that's passion. That's the passionate owners you want.
He knew like, nah, it's time to leave though. Fuck this.
Yeah.
It's sanctioning me. Let me leave.
Sanction the thing, yeah. British government, screw you
Fuck,
guys.
Yeah, shit, man.
But that's the best that we could get there. Hey? That's the best we could get.
I'm actually a bit worried about what's going to be
Craig
in our
Burley.
future.
We'll see, man.
Look, with the new owners.
Yeah, with the new owners, I'm a bit worried, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
I mean,
Because that guy was really passionate about the team.
Yeah, you don't get anyone who's passionate like that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he was there for most games, man. You saw him.
And he let his checkbook speak.
Yeah.
He writ off 1.6 billion, bro.
Jeez.
Who does that?
You see?
1.6
Jeez.
billion.
Exactly.
No tender scandal.
Other owners.
No
Other
irregularities.
owners, they don't give a fuck. It's just like a money thing. For them.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all they want.
Talking about a money thing. We're back in East London now. Paul or people. There was like, let me make an example. This guy called Paul. Or let me just go real, man. Let me go real. Let me speak. There's a girl on Instagram who was dragged during the week. There was a Facebook post.
Yeah.
Someone borrowed money from her. 3,000 rand. She did not get her money back. It's been like, she's been waiting for a while. And what then happens is, this chick posts a post saying, hey, Ongi Mal owes me money. And she's been ducking me. And I want my money back. What do I do, people on Facebook? We've all borrowed people money before. So what lengths are we willing to actually go here to get our money back? So they post this. Within the post now, a lot of people start coming up and saying, hey, allegedly, Ongi Mel has been borrowing money from us. Okay? I'm like, who is this person? I know this person. I look through my social media. I'm like, oh, fuck, I know this chick, bro. I know this chick. I call my colleague. I'm like, don't you know this person? She's like, she owes me money too.
Wow.
So it starts to hit much closer. But I remember when I met this person, my first interaction, my first 15 minutes with him, I did not like them. Because she would come over to visit. And like one thing I hate about people, like, look, you're not my visitor. You came to see my friend. But sometimes people come and visit you. And one thing that gets to me is like, you're not my visitor. I think I was doing something in my room at the time. She just comes to me and asks for the Wi-Fi code. I'm like, but you're not my visitor. You came to see blah de blah. You have an iPhone, of all things. You should have at least money for data. Like, come on. Like, why are you coming for me
the
for
fucking
that? And I
nerve.
didn't know her. That's the first time I met her. So she came and said that to me.
The fucking nerve.
So I was like, okay, cool. That's my first interaction. I'm like, okay. I humbly said no to that. I was like, okay, no, I'm not going to give it to you, my visitor. Okay. And I also had that crappy telecom thing where you had to only have like 120 gigs. And I was not even close to end of month. I was on the 20th. I had some Xbox downloads to go through. So I was like, no. Okay, cool. She then proceeds to bring her child over. On this day also, she's got a child there. Okay? Now we've got to let the child watch Netflix and do whatever. So I don't mind. I'm not there because I'm doing something in my room. I'm busy looking over my stuff and doing whatever. Okay, come a certain lunchtime, the chick comes to me and says, what do you have to feed my child? I'm like, what?
No way.
She's like, can we make some of your, like...
Fuck sakes, what entitled fucking woman is this?
She's like, can I have some of your chicken fridges for my child? I'm like, how do you not have chicken fridges? Where did you go to the fridge? You remember, you're not my visitor.
Oh, fuck.
You're not my visitor. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, that goes. Her friend that she came to visit, I mean, they have a weird ass relationship. I never liked this relationship at all because what then happened is that this chick, I get something. And Denny wants something. So if I buy something, like in this one instance, my colleague bought shoes, Nike Air Force Ones from the Nike store. Because usually sometimes when we buy stuff, we buy it as a club. Because if you go over the amount of 4,000, get free delivery. Mm-hmm. Okay? That chick saw that my colleague had bought these things because they're friends, and she wanted a pair of the same shoes because she had bought it. Okay? So then now what happens, okay, she comes this one day to come and see these shoes, right? I think my friend leaves, she goes to the bathroom, does whatever. That chick is left alone in the room. She tried to wear those shoes. And she couldn't fit in those shoes because her foot is bigger. She's got like a fucking size 7 foot. And she tried to put it into a size 6 and it just never happened. And she left a stain on the shoe and left. Imagine a white Air Force having a smug, a smug mark at the back. It's like, because she tried to pull the foot off it like that and she left a mark.
What the fuck?
I was like, what the hell? I was like, again, to my colleague, like, man, I don't like this person. I have a whole lot of cheap vibes coming from this person. I just don't like them. Another thing that happens, she's got a car. Anytime she goes with my friend, she's got to put petrol in that car. She's always demanding petrol. Mobster comes to me somewhere, and then Mobster's like, can you give me some petrol to go back? Like, what the hell? You came to me, I didn't do whatever.
What the fuck? Then stay where you at.
Yeah. Okay, so I get a tattoo.
But she's one confident woman.
Yeah, my friend gets a tattoo. The chick goes and gets exactly the same tattoo as my friend got. I'm like, I keep saying to my friend, like, yo, this person is weird. Why does she want to have the same tattoo as you? And it's not going to work on her because you're light-skinned, she's dark-skinned. That thing's just not happening. Why is she always doing?
That's a hustler.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, she trended last year. She had like a post where she had a man take her money of some sorts because she had some money. And she complained that a man exploited her financially. And she made a video. She trended on it. People were like, man, geez, I feel sorry for you. A year later, the Air Force One has changed shoes. It is on her, and she has taken all of her female friends for a ride. So the theory goes like this. On her Instagram, she's posting ICC pictures, birthday parties. She had a grand birthday party. She went to Cape Town. She's taking people's money and going to these places, bro. So she's borrowing money and you're using it for your lifestyle of sorts. Okay, my friend again hasn't seen this chick in a while. I told her, like, yo, dude, can you please make distance from this person? Because this person is not for your interests. Not the way it's been going. Not for your interests. So then what happens is she's like, she saw her. They met at a place. Like, okay, she was having a party at her boyfriend's place. She invited her over. Oh, no, come over. We're having a braai or whatever. Okay, cool. She then pulled her over to the side and then requested some money. She asked for some money. Okay? Mm-hmm. And she said she was drunk at the time. So she's like, yeah, I would have agreed at the time. In my head, I would have thought I would have said no, considering what was happening in the situation. But she gave her the money instead. So she says, okay, cool. That interaction happened at the house. She left because she needed petrol money or some sort, so like that. So she left. She came back the very next day into the same house. As she says to me, they were sleeping like at 7 o'clock in the morning. And she was ringing the bell there the next day to ask for some more money and also come into the house to have some of the meat from last night. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, maybe it's because she was swindled out. Now she has like a revenge thing.
I don't think that, man. I think this is a narcissism type of thing, bro. You get people.
Don't you think it's like a revenge thing?
No, not revenge.
Because-
Why would you take it out
man,
on your friends?
That's what some people do. They're like, fuck it. Okay, this one person fucking treat me bad. Now they think everybody's bad.
No, I get what
Yeah.
you're saying though, because some people are like that.
Yeah, and
get
then
to a
they'll
certain
be
way
like,
then-
no, fuck, I'm gonna do the same shit. They just start acting out.
But I don't think it's that. It's narcissism, bro. Like this
And-
person.
But the people, I blame the people that continue to give her money.
No,
as
it
well
was
they
her friends.
validate.
No,
but
the-
they need to understand. Like, fuck this. No.
The problem was, look, this is why I say it's narcissism, not revenge. You go to people that care about you, your friends. You had a story that you had given out. I can't give any more background to it, but there was a tragic something that happened, and she's expecting money to come out. And her excuse is, I'm waiting for this to happen, and then.
But that's everyone's excuse.
There's always the thing. No, I'm gonna be paid that time, and the
But it's
payment
always
has
like,
not been
look,
in yet, or something.
Yeah.
It's always my father died.
Yeah.
Someone, so I'm expecting money to come in. But for now, I need
Yeah.
this
Come on, man,
amount.
Yeah.
Come on.
Just
man.
ask for money 101.
Yeah, so then what then happens here is that what was I saying? What happens here, okay, is that now the narcissism part is that look, this chick had fallen in love with the attention that she was getting. And she was obviously stunting on people and showing and saying to them, look, I'm doing this online, I'm doing this and to try and portray a certain lifestyle. She had changed. If you look at the Instagram page, there was this type of look, and then it got elevated to this type of look when certain things had happened.
Yeah.
So she was just doing that to portray such an image now that she's got this lifestyle. And she was doing it to actually even ride on her friends. So things came to a head now when one of the friends posted this on Facebook and was like, yo, this chick's taking my money, I want my money back. And it's gotten to a point now whereby people are like, hey, we may even rock up to her house to even take some of the stuff from her house.
Wow.
So we can get our money back. Because she hasn't paid our money back. Like, I'll give you a personal situation of my own. I know a guy. I borrowed him money. Borrowed him money in his lowest times to help him. The dude pays me back in liquor. I don't want the fucking liquor.
Jeez.
I don't want the liquor. I like my money back. Yeah. And every single time he's like, Junkie, so help me out, man. Help me out. Like, I don't need the Make-A-Wish Foundation speech, bruh. I need my money back.
Oh, fuck.
And I also believe there's a form of narcissism because your dude is always talking about himself. You remember this dude who should have taken me to a place and he never popped up. Remember?
Yeah, no, I remember that story.
Yeah.
That was also first thing.
Yes. So I mean, there's always this form of narcissism, and I'm thinking to ourselves like, look, now I'm like, I got an iron heart, bro. I'll never borrow people money. I don't borrow people money.
And they have that thing in them that they hope that you forget.
Yeah.
You never forget.
Yes,
They
you don't forget
hope you
about
forget,
money.
and then
Yeah.
and when you ask for the money, they act like you being a shitty friend or something. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no
You
way.
want me to pay you back?
Nah, that's not on me though. But I feel like even from the situation that we come from, COVID itself, people gotta understand no is a no, bro. I think my mantra is now is no. Is a no thing. And people ought to know that when you come up to me, I'm not giving you anything. I only give.
But there's that saying, what is it? The quickest way to lose people is to borrow them money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The quickest way.
But your mantra should be what your status was. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Yes, we should have. No, and I'll still keep that mantra to say fuck off, because seriously, man, like this one is a bad one. So people even listed where she works. People were talking in the comments like she works here and there, and she's even gone as far as blocking people, bro. She had to block people,
She knows what she's doing, bro.
and because it's getting bad, she had to block people.
Yeah, she knows.
No, but I
Fuck
get why you're saying she's a narcissist, though. Yeah, because, hey.
She knows.
You can't do that, bro. And I think also there's a disease, man, among some people, where people want to hear about themselves. Even this whole thing of being on camera is probably a form of narcissism.
Look, let's just put it out there. I think that's attributed to women, though.
Yeah, a lot. Is this vanity?
It's vanity.
It's vanity.
All the way,
There's a whole
man.
cell phone thing taking and posing for the cell phone. You see, you'll go through Instagram, there'll be like 100 like reels of girls just looking in the camera and doing pouts, and then even the caption will say like, "Look at this beauty." It's
Or
vanity,
gains.
yeah.
It will say gains.
And who's to blame? It's us guys because we're feeding.
Yeah, and they
We're
know
feeding them.
guys want that shit.
And we're
so they-
feeding into it. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't like that. I think also another thing that happened in that thing is, so one day she even partied with my friend there, and she slept over. So I had this awkward moment where actually sitting on the couch, and the chick was supposed to go and sleep, but she didn't want to go and sleep. She was like looking at me like a piece of meat, bro. I was like, no, it's not happening. No, it's not. Just go fucking sleep. I am not going to be
Just
taking a
gain
body.
free.
Yeah, jeez. I was like, fuck you take me for? Really? Like the fuck you take me for?
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah, so, man, that's East London's always got this shit, bro. There's always something happening.
Bro.
Always
It happens
something
in-
happening.
People borrowing money happens everywhere, bro. Yo.
Yeah, I know. If you want to lose, yes, as you said, if you want to lose anyone, you borrow the money and you don't pay back.
Yeah, or like you tell them, I'm gonna give you this amount. I won't give you that amount that you're borrowing. You don't need to ever give it back to me, but don't ever talk to me after this. We're done.
Yeah, I do. No, I do that
you have
too.
to do.
I do that
Like,
too.
You don't ask me anymore. Like you ask 1,000 and you're like, oh, I don't have 1,000 rand. I'll give you 300 rand. You don't need to give it back. But you never ask me shit anymore.
Yes.
We're done.
That's a good thing. I also did that once to a female who asked me for money, but she was like, no, give me this amount of money. I said, okay, how about I give you? I'll give you the half of the amount for free. Then the other half you have to pay me back. Whoa, that reaction wasn't good at all. It looked like I was like asking for something else there, bro, because she was like out of her mind, out of her mind. Which I knew was a way to finesse out of that.
But it's weird how they react. But it's your money though.
I know, hey, the possession of your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scale's done turned, man.
Colored people are worse, bro.
Yo.
That's like-
That puss. Yes, keep on asking me this. I told him I'm gonna give him back. Yes, it was only 300, 400 and fuck that. Yes, like
Hey, there's no onlys in this game, bro.
Only that. There was
Yeah.
a lot of money for you at that time.
Yeah, bro, there's no onlys in this game besides OnlyFans, bro. There's nothing else.
Oh, bro,
There's nothing
yeah.
else, bro. In case if anyone ever borrows money, I'd say, look, I need to get it first. That's what my thing is. I would be like,
Just
let
fucking-
me get it, and I'll give you the money. Then I know that if you don't return the money, I can at least say I lied.
Collateral.
Yeah, like, but don't come to me and give me a sob story or some shit like
Always,
that.
bro. Always.
Yes, in that story, I'll never get over the fact that she scuffed a white Air Force One, bro.
It's just
Jeez.
fucked up.
She was be wearing socks to scuff that shit. Like, oh, those are pet hates of mine. You need to wear socks when you wear shoes, bro. Jesus. Terrible. Dave Chappelle, bro, got attacked
Yeah.
on stage by a transgender rapper.
But that's
So it is a transgender rapper.
is it?
Yeah, it was a transgender rapper, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. What's the name? It's No Name the Trapper, no?
Them, yes, no name the trapper.
No Name the Trapper. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't make this shit up. That is a
What the
very,
fuck.
that is a very weird.
But that tackle was out of a Rugby World Cup tackle, bro.
Yeah, you got it.
I saw that email like, yes, like this guy.
Yeah,
But where was the security that time, bro?
No, I don't know.
Where was everybody? Like, how did he get on stage to get a chance to run, then do all the things?
Maybe
Yeah.
he was. What is this thing? What I want to say? Well, if Dave Chappelle's performing, everyone's going to be listening.
Yeah.
I think he was filming a Netflix special. So I think the security was napping on that one because they were obviously just watching and
they
listening
did
to
a
the whole
shit
performance.
job.
Yeah, and then they crept through there.
But that guy got fucked up.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, they kicked his ass.
Properly, bro.
They kicked his ass.
Arm was dislocated.
He got fucked
Yeah, that
up.
arm
That's all I
was
know.
like a freaking PlayStation
Was it?
1.
But you know what
Yeah.
they said? He apparently has a song out called Dave Chappelle.
And he's trying to get the song Dave Chappelle.
And you see, then he was
Stream.
probably there like, I'm gonna take down how people's gonna stream the song.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think
It's not gonna work, bro.
It's
He
not gonna
probably
work
get
at
his
all.
15 minutes of fame and
Yeah.
Then
But
you
what's
still
the
use
point
a
now?
shit
So
song.
look, we're back to this thing that we can't say jokes now.
You see,
Can't make jokes.
Will Smith opened the doors. Because
The
look, even Chris Rock, what did he
floodgates
say
are
after that?
Yeah, Chris Rock went and said, "Oh, look, it was a Will Smith."
It was Will Smith.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah, that's a weird. Look, they've opened the doors. Jada's opened the doors for the aliens, bro. Don't
Now
underestimate.
this is gonna happen now because they said that they're standard basically. Hey, you feel offended, stand up, go more the comedian.
But I find it so weird though. Why does the trans community or the GBV community, or what is it? The LGBTQ is actually promoting male-based violence, not
Yeah.
GBV. Why are we promoting male-based violence
And
now?
no one's seeing this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can send someone up to a comedian,
Yeah.
and then you go and hit them just for the jokes that they're making, meaning you can't take the jokes. The jokes here are predominantly being made to what? Women and transgender people. We've been joking with males all our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Nothing. So now we've just come to this point where we cannot make jokes and people are gonna run up on stage.
Yeah, it's gonna happen there. Like they're gonna have to tiptoe around certain subjects. Like you cannot speak about that. Yeah, and as soon as they make it hate speech to speak about that topics, then it's finished. Then the next thing happens, and the next thing happens.
Yeah. But it's happening at the wrong time because Elon Musk now owns Twitter,
Yeah.
and there's gonna be a whole lot of free speech going around.
Yeah. But like a lot of people said, now they're gonna leave Twitter.
Oh, what's the other one?
Did you see the profile pictures of the people that say they're gonna actually leave Twitter with their purple hair, green hair,
It's always
nose
that type of
piercings?
community. Yeah.
What's that guy from The Flash again? Ezra Miller types.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ezra Miller.
Is it Ezra Miller?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that thing? Is Ezra Miller still going to be The Flash?
That's a good question.
not sure.
What happened to that
Follow
meeting?
that story.
Apparently, in the same week that DaBaby had something that happened with his artist, Ezra Miller went and assaulted someone again in Hawaii.
Again?
Yeah, that guy.
Those
is like
guys are in a
going to-
competition, bro. Those guys are in competition.
Yeah. One does one thing, then
And
another
the other
one
does the other. But the other one gets it worse, eh? You must remember DaBaby,
Yeah.
because he's an infant and he's yet to grow up. And you got Ezra Miller, because in a flash he's become a woman, or whatever he is, he's just getting away with it.
He's protected.
He's protected
Miller
because he's
is-
under the veil, which promotes violence.
Yeah, it's weird though.
And the couple that he assaulted went to drop the charges.
But why do you always drop charges?
I don't know, bro. It's like Warner Brothers money. Peace. You don't want
Yeah,
peace.
that's what I want to
You don't
say.
want
They
peace.
get paid.
You don't want peacemaker to rob in and shoot the family or something like
He's
that.
getting their money now. Okay, give me the money. It's fine.
Yeah, which is so weird. So I mean, Esti, you showed me something earlier as we talking about people in the free speech and this comedian, terrible Pete Davidson's
Fuck.
Netflix special.
Yeah, it was like a whole week thing.
Whole week?
thing of Netflix is a joke type thing. Yeah, they do that series Netflix.
And-
where Dave Chappelle, all of them do. But then there was this Pete Davidson
There was this
one.
Pete Davidson thing about Kanye.
But that guy's not funny.
Not funny at all, bro.
Yo.
I don't know what's
Yeah,
the
that.
I don't know. It was, if I remember it, Kanye says, remember it was that joke about him having AIDS,
yeah.
where supposedly Kanye was spreading a rumor about Pete having AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he says Kanye is a genius, and he said I have AIDS. So I went to my doctor, and my doctor, what did my doctor say?
No, you don't have AIDS. You just look like you have AIDS. That was the joke.
Come on.
Yeah, bro.
You're fucking serious.
So you try, look, remember our joke. Pete and Kanye were supposed to have a music duo called Battery.
Yeah.
He's positive,
Yeah.
I'm negative.
That was
I'm
better.
like, that's like simple, bro.
Jeez. That
I
guy,
mean-
we watched that thing, bro, in love once.
Bro, fuck.
Like, what the
he's
fuck is
cringy,
going
he's
on here?
cringy as fuck. I don't know, man. Comedy is in a weird place when we start to bring up.
But remember that South Park, where they in the future? Then did you see what the comedy was?
Yes. Oh,
yeah, that's
Jimmy.
basically how it's going.
And he's it's so
everything
weird.
is censored.
Yeah, bro. It's like, it's like that thing that he's doing there is a whole lot of censored
You see that
on
shit?
it. And it was terrible. I don't know what I watched. And it was trending. For what? I don't know.
The people were laughing. The audience like,
Yeah, and then in all of that, we get distracted from that Dave Chappelle is shooting his special. There's controversy put on it, on it because of the attack. You see that?
Even Jamie Foxx and them, everybody attacked the dude.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx was even on there. Whoa,
What?
He came right after that. Jamie was like, after he waited, I'm not really sure Jamie wanted to hit. He was obviously doing his Tyson follow-up because in the Tyson movie, he's like, I want to get a piece of him, get a piece of him. Jeez, so he was up on that. And there were a whole lot of people also there doing that. I mean, what is this coming to?
A whole lot of censorship. That's what it's coming
definitely.
There's a whole lot of censorship, bro. It's terrible. I don't understand it. I don't understand what the fuck is going on.
to. It's finished. Comedy is finished, basically. If somebody doesn't put an end to the shit,
Well, no one's going to put an end to it. What can happen?
then the chummy thing is gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, Zor's life's here. It's so good. And then you can do that type of shit.
What happens when a Mexican and an Indian walks into a bar?
What?
Well, nothing, because they're all good citizens.
You see, that's the
what's
type
going
of
on.
jokes we're gonna get now. And it's like, okay, what the fuck is gonna happen in the future?
Yeah, man. I don't know. That's a weird one.
No, bro, it's done. If it continues that way, it's gonna be done.
Yeah.
But it's always certain people that's protected. Look at the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing as well.
Yeah.
Look there. They're only reducing Amber Heard's time for what? It's 10 minutes now. It's going to be an Aquaman. They said.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she's the chick is gone.
She still was in interviews and things after
Yeah,
these
it's
things. And still
ridiculous,
people want interviews with her. When the Johnny Depp thing happened, they cut everything, bro.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, even
Is that type of shit?
Yeah, he lost a lot.
Yeah. But we'll see if he's gonna win that case or whatever is gonna happen because it's.
Yeah, it might still turn.
It might still turn.
Yeah, did you see how she was crying? Though? It's like, that's it.
Take a shit on somebody's bed, bro. What dog shit is this, bro? You get pissed off at someone, you go shit on their bed.
Oh, it was a prank, man.
That's so fucking.
Can't a woman be funny? That's a funny joke. Come on.
Man, don't
What would have
fucking-
been worse? What would have been worse if she? Oh wow. Oh, I don't think I can say that. What if she left a tampon on the bed as opposed to shitting on it?
Which one is worse?
She could. The shit is much better. I would get the joke there. Maybe Amber wasn't heard in this situation, bro. She was not heard correctly in this situation.
You come and argue.
I don't think. Yeah.
Someone takes a shit out of here. Fuck you guys.
What would you have me do? Bleed all over your sheets? Come on.
Fucking disgusting. Both will be fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Just
So,
open your legs and just flow.
yeah. So I
Imagine
don't know.
that shit.
But Amber's not part of the herd, bro. She's hardcore, bro.
She'll
Who does that?
get another role, man.
Yeah,
they
she will
they
definitely.
protect their own. That's all. There's all these movements protect their own.
Yeah.
That's
But-
all it is.
Okay, that's another thing. But another thing, a little small victory before we leave. I just want to remind the viewers that we spoke about comprehensive sexual education.
Yeah.
And who's this minister? I always forget that lady's name of education. Right? What's her name? Oh, whatever. We know. Insert name. Mobster will look it up. So she was at a UN thing. And she's like, comprehensive sexual education is going to help lower the numbers of GBV and HIV cases amongst teens. And they want to bring it back.
Yeah.
And they need to implement it. And they said,
Benjamin,
there's a stat, as the stats go, there's something like 1,000 teenagers getting infected of AIDS or something like that. So I may have read that article wrong, but we'll always put it up.
Yeah.
So CSE is going to be coming back.
Whoa.
It has to come back. We spoke about
But why
this.
they always say it stops GBV?
That's the thing. That's
Like
the
GBV
part
is
I
the
don't
main thing.
get.
Do you
Yeah,
know a fun fact now?
Uh-huh.
A
Fun fact.
Okay, a fun fact. A fun fact. No, like they say, okay, let's not call it a fact. Let's drop that word there. But
Well, it's not a fun fact.
what the most domestic violence is lesbian relationships.
So it's in the GBV community, basically. Not the GBV,
Yeah.
but LGBTQ.
Yeah, they always say GBV men, but in most cases are lesbian relationships. Two women together.
Oh, wow.
They get violent. Two emotional people. Oh my God, bro.
Oh, no,
Imagine that shit.
Yeah, but look, I think...
Both don't want to listen.
But I think the reason why they say it would stop GBV, you remember the movie Minority Report?
Yes.
Where you can stop a crime before it happens. I think now what the whole point of the CSE is that you're going to have little Denny's and Zorchlights, and you're going to show them the curriculum and show them that this is wrong, like those books had, and that you shouldn't be beating someone, because obviously they've got a long goal. They've got a 10-year goal to be like, in 2030, GBV would have decreased by 20%. So if we can get little Zorchlife and little Denny to start respecting women, and also have people out themselves and know their sexuality like those books were promoting, it could be some sort of GBV Minority Report. Because we're already too far down the rabbit hole. You see? You can't change us now as people.
But they're only focusing on one part. That's my problem. Like they have this idea, okay, let's say with the GBV, they focus, let's say, on men. Men must not be, just teach the kids from young to respect women.
Yes.
But they don't speak about women being more respectful to men.
Also.
Yeah.
But I don't think they don't kill. We've yet have to hear cases of a lesbian killing another lesbian.
We won't hear about it.
Yeah.
There's the same thing we don't
narrative.
hear a lot about women sexual harassing guys and all these type of things. But when they did a poll even in England, like 80% of men were sexually harassed by women at workplaces, because this shit happens. We all have experienced that shit before.
Yeah.
These things happen. It gets kept quiet.
Let's stick to these shows. Remember, man, like we even had in the other episode, like every single time we're getting guys shooting women and all that. So they just feel that it's a form.
I think they place more emphasis on that happening. They don't speak about other part. Like even there's a stigma as well. If you get hit by your wife,
you're
and you go to a police station, what's gonna happen to you?
They're
gonna laugh at you. They're gonna laugh at you. They're gonna say, sort it out or do something.
They look at you.
Are you a man?
They're gonna tell you to sort that shit out.
But I've noticed, man, like South Africa as a whole, man, people don't like other people. I was in a taxi, like just the other day, and the taxi driver, there was some dude in the back who I would assume the taxi driver assumed he's gay, right? Because of the way he spoke. He was like, "Oh, do you hear that guy sounds like a woman?" And then I thought to myself, shit, should I answer him? Am I going to sound like a woman now? I didn't want to say anything. I was like, I made the most high-pitched voice, like, yeah, brah, yeah, ngati. So, I mean, we're quick to just dismiss people. But I think if we had gone through the curriculum, let's trust the curriculum, guys. Let's trust the curriculum.
My opinion is this. So now we're going to basically take between 10 and 15 years just to figure out this shit don't work.
I don't think it will work.
It's not going to work, bro.
Bro,
That's my prediction.
Sexual education, you can go on Pornhub and get sexual education as well. You know they're competing with that shit.
Yeah, well.
Because even like things like that, it's basically showing this is how you treat women. OnlyFans even, come treat me this way, sexually way. It's easier to get access to that, and it's more entertaining. Then you come with your sexual education. Come on.
But look, that curriculum covers. I don't want to go back into that. All we got to do is we're going to make a little short clip from that episode, and we're going to put out the things that we spoke about just to put it back in the minds. Because we're always forward-thinking, we're always forward-thinking, but people just don't see that we're
forward-thinking is going to be a failure, that thing.
So we're always forward-thinking.
Because they're not thinking about the proper solution.
Yeah, we're always forward-thinking. We said
the problem is not actually the real problem.
Yeah, we said Lewis Hamilton would find it difficult to win a championship. Now he's got a cock ring. CSC was a problem. Now they want to bring it back.
You see that shit.
So it's happening. I think we wrap up episode 11. Any predictions for the season next year?
The season next year?
Yeah, for this. Oh, when is the season going to begin because of the World Cup?
It's gonna I don't know.
I think it
bro.
starts now because World Cup's in December.
World Cup,
Okay.
yeah, it's in December. Yeah,
But I still
they'll
say
probably just take a break that time and everybody go play this. Yeah, it'd be fucking weird. Why you go make a World Cup in a hot country?
Because of the corruption and the hot
Where you,
Yeah.
it's winter time, December, and it's still hot. But there, there's
Yeah.
no difference. It's
Well,
just
that's
hot. It goes to extremely hot to very hot. Winter time.
Okay, that's all they have there.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, man, so let's wrap it up.
Yeah. Big man Danny,
Soch life.
the mobster.
Yeah, man. Pay your debts.
Sure.